Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are in the world. This is Global Ambassador Joe Garcia. I am super excited for today's presentation, for today's training by Sarfraz Khan in India. Before I get into that, next week the company is going to do official recognition for our global new ranks in November 2020. So before I get to recognize you and introduce you, Sarfraz, I wanted to do a pre-recognition before the company recognizes that Sarfraz has just qualified in the month of November at rank 5. An incredible achievement, Sarfraz. You know, just a few months ago, you were at no rank. And a few months later, you're now at 5 ranks. So we're all excited about your training here today. I want to just recognize you globally for your great achievement. You are just four away from being the first global ambassador in India, and I can see it very clearly. So for those of you who are really excited about the NHD business, our IRP program is one of the best in the industry. Not only does it come with great recognition and great prizes, it comes out with a lot of cash. And there is no one better than Sarfraz in taking advantage of the IRP. Not only has he hit rank 5, you should see how many people in his team have hit rank 4. In a short period of time, he's got 2, right, Sarfraz? 2 that hit rank 4. He's got several at rank 3, and 2, and 1, and several rising stars. So without further ado, I'm going to turn it over to you, Sarfraz. Again, congratulations. I know Dan and I are very excited for your success and your upline leaders, Dalibor Strop, Loris out of Latvia, Thomas Kanapik, and Garth Wright. So we're really proud of you. Thank you very much for joining us here today. This is being recorded, so for those that are not able to join us today, we will be able to blast it out next week, and I'll get that uploaded. So without further ado, I'm going to turn it over to you, sir.
Sure. Thank you, sir. Thanks, Mr. Joe, for giving me this platform. I'm really blessed to be a part of this organization, NHD Global, and your leadership really is something which I'm really happy to have it. So guys, hi everyone. My name is Sarfraz Khan, and I'm a banker turned to a full-time networker, and I'm really so I'm really excited with this new recognition, which I have really made it in short time. I'm really excited that I'm getting this happening in the pandemic time, where people have a different mindset towards network marketing. And I have seen that what I could do to myself was I had to change my mindset, and that change has really brought me a lot of success. And I'm really a founder member of an institution which I formed in India as Team Eagles, and I really thank the creator for making me a successful entrepreneur with NHD Global. And I started with this company just last year, and I was pretty excited that this is something which I really want to go on a long term, and I want to retire with this company. So this is where I am really putting my 100%. So I'm really happy that I'm talking to a new audience. I can share my experience, and this can only happen through network marketing, where we have this leverage lifestyle, and you get this leverage friends around the world, where you really connect with a lot of people, and a lot of people know you by recognition throughout the world. You're just from a small place, a small city, a small town, no matter where you belong to, but this place is something which will give you recognition all over the world. So thank you, Joe, for giving me this platform and giving me the recognition. And I really thank Aditya, Loris, Dalibor to really being the best mentors for me in my career. And this is something which I've always wanted, a right guidance and a right leadership. That is where leaders are made, and there where we are born. So this is something which is making us really happy and excited. So guys, I just want to put together my experience, how I've got to great success in a short period of time. Is basically I had to follow certain principles. So just to give a little bit of my knowing that I was a banker, I was in the Middle East. I worked in 10 years banking, as well as I was doing leverage network marketing with different companies. And the earlier company of mine where I was working, I had few bad experience in regards to leadership, in regards to communication, in regards to no proper ladder of appropriate information was given to me. So there were a lot of bad experience which had put me out of this industry, because I had the same mindset that this industry is something which is not meant for me, because I was a professional. I'm an MBA, and I've been into retail banking all my years, and I thought that the corporate lifestyle is the best place where I need to stay and really enjoy my life. But then later part of my life, I wanted to discover what people can do to get a better lifestyle. What is the way, what we can do to get a better leverage living in this world. So I've been discovering. I found out that network marketing stands the best option for anybody in the world. And that was something which I could identify it, I could experience it, and I could see that happening. But it wasn't happening for me at that time. I was seeing it happening with other people. I was always going in for a company where I was seeing a lot of recognition happening, a lot of people on the stage, a lot of people really showing up their big checks, a lot of things happening around. But there was an excitement, there was an energy. But that wasn't for me, that was for the other person who I was going and watching. I was just a spectator. But I always dreamt to be on the stage of recognition, of real, true vision of leadership. I was always seeing myself standing and giving my real leadership, coaching to the world that I am here. This is Sarfraz Khan who's landed. So this is what I'm trying to build in India, a Team Eagles leadership, and I'm really happy that I could do this with a collective effort of my team, and I'm a great thanks to Zubino, Moi, Chingli. They are my top leaders. And last month in November, my team has really shown the character what is required to be on a different level of commitment, because consistency is something which is the main goal for any success, guys. So this is something what my team has been doing in and out, and we have rocked it up, guys. So we have two rank 4 distributors, one rank 3, four rank and 4 people of rank 2, and 10 rising stars. So this achievement has been incredible, and I'm really super excited how I move forward and what is the formula we're using at Team Eagles. I would like to share this experience with you guys. So guys, a lot of people come and they ask why network marketing. So I just ask people something: do you like helping people? So they say, yes, definitely we like. So did you ever imagine that if you could help people, you have ever thought that you could make money? So a lot of people said, no, we just help it through for doing it in purpose of getting, goodness, or just doing it for the purpose of, good nature. But here's the thing, when we are in network marketing, we basically, when we have this nature of helping people, and when we are basically helping people, we can also show the people the vision that by helping people you can also start making money. And this is what network marketing is all about. So what I do as a marketing professional, I have built a team where I make it very clear to my teammates that I'm helping you, you are helping your downline, and in return, this is going to bring success, and this is something which will get you the richness of leadership, and this will be making you money, guys. So this is proven in the past, and this is proven in today's date also, that network marketing can only happen with the success with helping your people who join you as team members, and they are looking at this industry and they're looking at your guidance. So guys, this is a $1 billion industry, and I always tell my people that this is an industry which is big, guys. You need to really take this on a serious note. You need to really give this 100% dedication, because this is not something which you will get it overnight. You need to basically get yourself now the right information. So guys, so a lot of people also have put me this question is, like, do you like helping people? As I just told you, is that's fine. So there are other questions of $1 billion industry where I tell people, and these questions which have come up to me in a matter of time with my new recruits. So there are similar questions even you guys must have come across, that as for new distributors, can I make money from this industry? Okay, this is something which is a lot of people just ask me on the first, do you think we can really make money? So I always get this question from new distributors. So I say, guys, see, in network marketing, I tell them one thing: you need to follow the basic rule of success, and you need to help people, and you have to make people see the money. Eventually, when they will see the money in network marketing, you will definitely see the money for yourself. So let's understand, if you want to sit home, during these tough times and you want to make money from home, they say yes. How do we get this thing going? So because you know, you can do this by simply following a simple formula is by doing webinars, and you can get socially connected to Facebook, Instagram, and different social networking sites. You can recruit people online, and this is one stepping way where you don't need to step out of your home, and by sitting home you can use all your online family, and you can start recruiting people. This is what I was doing during the pandemic time, and this is what has helped me. Without even stepping out of my home, I have reached to a director position. So let's understand, if you are a person in these tough times, you see that you want to really take care of your health, you just want to avoid meeting a lot of people, and you really want to make the money at the same time. So I think this industry of network marketing really plays a good role for you, because this is something you can transform in a lot of people, and you can show them the guidance that how they can sit home and make money. So, so what a lot of people come and tell me, dude, I'm not very familiar with social networking and I'm not that kind of person. So I tell them it's simple. If you're not good with social online person, then what you can do is you can always do one-to-one. You can build relationship on one-on-one. That is something which is incredible. You could be that kind of a person. So when you do that, you become a perfect coach for your network marketing. And with this guidance, you can give a lot of success to people, because this gives more better attention to the person. He feels more connected. He feels more more indulgence, because then there's a huge connect between the both people. So this is something that you can also do. So if you want to work this way, you can go it one-on-one, and you can really you can amount to great success. You can also help people by doing this. So this also is a question which I've always seen, and this is what my answer has been. So how do you build leadership? A lot of people come and tell me. So I tell them on a simple thing is, if you need to build leadership in network marketing, is it's all about relationship building. Okay, you need to be a good person in building relationship as a leader. And otherwise, you can also be, as we NST Global company, we are a wellness company. You can act as an health wellness coach, and you can be a leader on that line, and you can show people the guidance about these products, and you can show them the nutrition facts of it, and you can be an expert, and you can make that match happen for them, because every audience is different. So you have to tailor make your system, and that is how you can't be monotonous, like what's happening around. You have to be a person adapting to the some person's mindset, and that's where things will change. So they also tell me is, dude, if you are being successful, why do you want to create competition for yourself? Why do you want to get more people in this, in your profession, when you're already being successful? So it's very simple thing, guys. When I tell these people is, when I'm helping new leaders, we don't create competition network marketing. Okay, we're reaching out to more new connects, and that's what leverage lifestyle is. And that is new families in this world who are coming into our business opportunity. The more the merrier it gets, because by helping others, we are building our institution, we are building our empire. And these people who will be putting themselves in this business in a long-term vision, and they'll be staying with our business, they are the people who will be exploding big time. And by helping these people, we are going to set up and take all the leverage lifestyle. So by doing this, we don't create competition. We are creating more leverage to our business. So in network marketing, we need to make people understand that what are their doubts. As new babies, we all do mistakes. We all have to figure out exactly what things have gone wrong. Like when I was starting my career with network marketing, I definitely seen a lot of problem myself. I didn't know how to figure out things, because we were new in India. We didn't know exactly the principles of network marketing. When I was starting, my leaders wasn't that informative to give me that information. How do you need to do this business? So it was a topsy-turvy world for me. So the same thing is, when I started with NST Global, I didn't start with scratch. I started with my past experience, because I was having a lot of experience when I came into NST Global. Because whatever the past failures have seen, whatever the past experience what I've seen in my leadership, I was telling my distributors, this is what you need to avoid, and this is what you need to understand. So guys, I feel really proud when I have this experience, and I deserve to really build this industry, because this billion-dollar industry is very big in this coming time. And this is something where you need to tell your team that this is not something which is just around the corner, some basic thing just for a change. No, this is something you need to dedicate yourself. It's something big, guys. So a lot of people also come and put up this question: do you think people are successful in this kind of business? So people around the globe are making money because they follow uh, principles, they follow culture, they follow the right marketing network marketing proper upgradation process, in the sense that they educate themselves, they learn the business, they learn their products. Every day they invest their mind with the company, with the leverage systems, with new books about how to upgrade their institution, about how to take their team to the next level. And why can't we do this in India? So all the world leaders today who have been successful to make this happen, and they have got this opportunity, it's only happened through duplication. And there's no some real big personalities who have done that. It's common man, it's common people who have today turned to be some great leaders around the world. And why can't it be me? Why can't it be someone from India or from any part of the world? It can be anyone. It's about, why do we even have to think? Because see, it's simple. If I'm going, and I was a banker and I was doing my monotonous job, that was my lifestyle. I was 9 to 5 job person. And when a lot of people, when you see around the world, they're not enjoying what they do, and they want to switch. But what is the switch they have? Today, the pandemic has made it very clear that the opportunity is becoming very limited. So how do they prepare themselves? If they can't see the future from now, then their brains have gone down to the doormat. They don't even see what is going to happen. So it is all about the preparation, because their monotonous job of 9 to 5 is not going to give them the future, guys. So these questions have to be answered. These doubts of your objection of your new leaders, your new distributors who are going to be big in the coming time, they need to get this clarity, because I didn't have this clarity when I started my business, guys. So it is pretty important. So what we're doing is, it's a changing world, and where are you? Simple. So in this changing world, think about it. The times are changing. We have seen the pandemic. We have seen how the world has changed. People have taken their health on a serious note. They know how this is going to change in the coming time. So what you and me need to do is, we need to duplicate this in a big way. How can we duplicate this? Is by helping people, by showing them that this is an industry which is e-commerce, and e-commerce has been growing $1 billion. And the latest newspaper article in Indian market has projected by 2025 as e-commerce to be a $1,500 billion industry. So guys, you see there is a lot of opportunity, but what is stopping you is your own self, your own decision. So how can we do that? It can only happen when you put yourself with us. So the engagement has to be there. So the 5 forces in our business, which I make my team and help them to guide their new leaders, the new distributors who join us. Because in any business it definitely starts with faith. Okay, so if the faith is there, and you're starting with a company with complete faith, and you have a confidence that you're going to take this company and you're going to do something with this company, then your believing will start increasing, right? And it's actually even happened. What happens is, in simple thing is, in a starting point, every achievement, things will happen. It will only happen when we believe in it, that this is something what I did and I wanted to do. And you have started, for the matter of fact, with NHT Global is for the simple reason you believed in it. You had a certain amount of belief, and that faith has got you. And now you should be determined that I am going to take this to the next level. So these are the certain principles which I have been telling my teammates, that you should have faith in the business where you start. You should have faith in your upline, your network marketing, business. You can't treat this as some kind of an ordinary business. You need to take this as a serious business, guys. Your training, your development system, your company, your team, everything matters. So if you can get these beliefs right, you can definitely see your business going to the next level. And why? I understand building faith is a process for everybody. You must have taken time to build it, right? But the matter of fact is, you started with any company is you believed in it in the first place. You had a certain amount of belief. That is the reason you have come in that company. So whatever your mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. That's what we hear every time, right, from Napoleon Hill. And we have heard this from a lot of leaders around the world, but we do not follow this basic principle. So the faith is a complete trust, and it's a confidence in someone, and something that the faith is in something which is the most important point of any achievement in life, guys. So to do something and to get the feeling to be really blessed for you, we need to get this thing in big time. Many people in this business, before even they explore the basics of it, they completely, don't understand. They don't want to be a student of this business. They just want to put their own mindset, and they want to do it as they did in their past experience with their previous job life, or they did it with their basic previous business. But here the thing is, you have to be a student. You have to be a new person. You need to understand the matters are different over here. The things have to be taken a different way because you have to build a different you. Why? Because in this industry, the first objection is no. And when people do not have the capacity or the understanding or the maturity of facing no, they will not take themselves to the next level because rejection is something which people really take it too offensive or too personal. And that is where the people before even becoming a superstar will be destroyed, will be, you know, it will kill his moral. He'll be totally down. He'll be destroyed with his mindset. So this is where you need to make him strong before he goes and faces people in the market because rejection is always going to be the major part of our business. And I have seen it. We speak to a number of people. The law of average of closing. If you go to 10 people, you may hardly get one person who will be ready to get into the business. So the person is going to face these things. So, is he ready to take that setbacks? Is he ready for that failures? Have you prepared him? Have you given him that kind of understanding that this can shake him, but what he needs to do? So that doubts what he will be getting him may really get him scared, and that may take him out of the business. So sometimes it is important that the association of your upline, wherever it comes, where your upline will be the right guidance. Because if he's successful and he's made it happen with many people, if he's guided a lot of people around the world, like today you can see Joe Gracia, sir, and you can see Dan Caro, sir. They have helped people around the world, and they are the people who can guide you. And they are the best uplines. Like you have Dalabo, you have Loris, you have Aditya, you have all these successful leaders. You can go to them, understand. You can see which is the right books you need to get yourself informative. What is the right knowledge you require for getting yourself to the leadership, and what is the ladder required to be successful. That your upline is going to be your real strength, guys. So you need to have faith. You need to believe in them. So this is where it is. They will let you know what is your fear, what are the fears you need to be tackling, because you should know how to fight them. Otherwise, if you don't know how to fight your fears, you will be out of the business. So generally, every team in network marketing has a pre-development training system. So like in NST Global, we have team.ca, which is a good institution where people get the culture, people get the knowledge, how they need to do this business. So it's a very good way of making people to go through this process, because network marketing is all about understanding the right process, because network marketing business is treated very ordinary with a lot of people in network marketing. They just think this is some ordinary business. They don't take this seriously. They just think that, oh, I'm a doctor, I took my 7 years, then I got my degree, I did 5 years, I did my law, I was a banker, I did 5 years of my graduation, then I did for 2 years of an MBA. And I'm like, I'm powerful, dude. But what I did with network marketing, I didn't invest 1 minute on understanding how to do and operate this business. I didn't understand what are the material of books I need to invest in, what are the mind I require to go for people. So when you're taking this business easy and ordinary, you will also be doing business pretty normal and easy and pretty simple business. You won't be doing any achievement, you won't be doing any great success with that, because you don't treat this seriously, right? So when you treat this seriously, then you go for the proper training, the proper development system. Getting started with NHT Global is a proper institution where we are basically getting a pre-developed trainings developed by the company, which has been successful, and it has helped many people before us. So why wasn't it help any other people in the industry to join us later? So it's 100% successful. So let's develop that, let's duplicate that, and let's get the system booking on and making them achieve this idea of going through the process. So guys, nothing is permanent, not even your problems. So for months in business, growing fast, or you may do mistakes. Sometimes you maybe go zero every month. I've gone through this process. When I started with NST Global, my 6 months was zero, guys. I was doing a business, and my other side of the business was getting zero. One side I was doing business, the other side of the business. Sometimes my business, I was having technical issues. So I wasn't possibly working and operating in the right area of mindset, because I was again doing blunders. I was again doing the same mistake. So how I did rescue myself on that, when I went back, I got myself trained, I started going back and learning. I just cleaned myself up again, reframed my mind again, took the right training sessions of NST Global and the proper guidance from my mentors, and I got back to the system. So it helps. So your system, your network marketing seriousness, your training, your company, because if you believe in the company where you're working and their products, you are definitely going to love it. And how that happens, when I use the skin indulgence, for myself, for my wife, we were amazed with the results, because I was doing a company before this. They also were having some promising products with skincare. But But when I saw this line of product, which was a cleanser mask and the moisturizer, which really turned 30 minutes into a different me, and my wife was impressed. So I really saw that this product can be a powerful tool to get into Indian market. So I started believing that this company has really great stuff. So what I wanted to do was I have wanted to create a powerful team, and the team who could really take these principles, who could really get these things duplicated. That was the overall mindset which I wanted to create before getting the people into the field. Because when they believe in these principle, guys, when they believe in these proper teachings, it will get them to the next level. Because if you give them a life in network marketing and they keep doubting themselves, it will basically not get anywhere for anybody, not for you, not for me, not for my teammates. So if you ever wonder that so many people in our life have been mistreated, simple answer is because we are openly abusing. We don't how we treat our own standard of our life, how we accept, everything. If you need a good treatment about anything, is it is up to you, because you are the person giving an authority to anyone to basically give you the treatment. So you have to understand yourself that you need to treat yourself with very important, because you are the most important person for yourself than anybody else in the world can do it. Because in the mirror, you only see yourself every time. It is only you who you have to prove yourself to. You don't have to prove it to anybody else, right? And this is where I take myself very seriously, because I think if I want to be something in this industry, it is about me. I have to get all my negatives out. If I'm going to talk negative about me, I'm going to destroy my team, my success. Because if I create that attention to my team will follow the same footsteps. So it is up to you guys. How do you really want to create the standard of your doubts? Do you want to create all this in your team? Do you want to mistreat yourself by your teammates or by your mentors? This is totally your authority. You want to give them to really take advantage of you because of your lazy attention and not giving you 100% contribution. With you're never making a part of decisions. You're being a dependent person. Then how would you form yourself into leadership? You're going to be destructive to your own strength, guys. So you need to be a person who can empower people, and you cannot empower people when you have your own doubts. So the simple formula for success is you need to develop an empowering mindset, which is something which is going to be your key area of success. Because if you disempower yourself by getting into the zone, you are going to be a total failure with this. So no amount of whatever you do, whatever contribution you do, you're going to dig yourself your own grave, and you will not do success if the doubt and the pathetic mindset stays with you. So, firstly, when you do this with your team, even if they have further doubts, get them clear. Even about you, even if they have a doubt about your leadership, get a clarity. What they expect out of your leadership, what do they expect out of you, what do you expect out of them. All that is very important, because this is where they are going to take things seriously, right? So never judge your audience, never judge the people, never judge the people who you're going to meet. So one of the worst thing a salesperson can do, or any person with network marketing can do, is prejudge someone. You can say that this person is willing to do this, but I think he cannot be a distributor. He can be a customer. Your opinions is something which is for yourself. It really doesn't make any kind of thing, because it's just an opinion, guys. So I may have an opinion about one person, that this person could be doing the business, could not be doing the business, but ultimately your opinion will not make difference to his personal life. So what we do is, when we do a prejudgment, it is something which is one of the biggest you know problematic area where it's going to create. So whatever some people decide, and how much, like for instance, if I go and tell somebody, if I prejudge the person that this person from service background, and this person, can I offer him a platinum distributorship, or you think that this person can really go and make it happen for himself with Ruby would be good for him, I think, because it would at least get him started, and then I can push him to a platinum distributorship. So what happens is, when we create this kind of prejudgment mentality, we are basically having our own self rejection, and we are doing the wrong the kind of prospects or customers who we are meeting in, we are not giving them the right approach method. So guys, now when you prejudge, the reason why I tell is it's going to eliminate the need to even say a no, because you think that this person who I went and met, I think he cannot join the business because I think because of the pandemic he's suffering from his own personal job, and do you think he'll be ready to invest his money? So why are you even giving him your presentation? Why are you even wasting your time? Why are you doing that in the first place when you have prejudged that this person will not take it? So you know the answer is going to be no. Then why are you even going for further ahead with it? Because you have a self rejection for yourself. So what the self rejection does is totally before even getting you started, it gets your door shut. So guys, it's very important that we don't prospect on these areas of wrong approach methods. And self rejection is worst rejection, as I tell my teammates every time, because this is painful and this is something which is criminal, guys. So try and avoid that, because if you can't give this and can't live with the right prospecting methods, you will be something unjust to yourself, and you're investing yourself in the wrong business then, right? So everybody needs to understand that when we are going to invest anything with any person, right? We are going to put in a total 100% faith with that person and no prejudgment. Because see, you can't say how much one person has in his bank account. For instance, even I do not know what my parents would be having in the bank balance. And if I prejudge and tell my dad may have 10,000 or 20,000 or one $1 million or $2 million, whatever. Even our parents wouldn't tell, right? We cannot prejudge them also. Who has what bank balance? Your friend wouldn't tell you what his bank balance is, or anybody. Matter of fact, even your neighbors. You can't prejudge anybody today, what they have and what are their financial conditions. So by doing this, it is simply going to be something which is bad. And this is something which I always tell my people: never assume. Always let people talk. Always listen to them. Be a good listener. Take their feedback. What are they looking for? Every person is different. If the person has the money, he will not look for money here, but he will look at helping people. He will look at the community building and helping around people in his community, and he want to get goodness and richness to the people. He wants to get a nice influence of good character in his community. And a lot of people who don't have the money can't show them a plan of becoming a rank 3 immediately. You have to show him to become a rising star. You have to show him something which is achievable, and you have to show him something where you need to guide him to the process. So you will have to make his understanding, and that will only happen when you listen to the person, right? So when people understand this kind of performance, when they understand these principles of the NSG Global or by network marketing, they have to follow the rules of the game properly and ask everyone what they fit for and what are they are looking for in over here. So are they looking in for a temporary income or a part-time income or something which is a full-time income? So that on that basis, we need to basically have their commitment, because that is something which is going to be the major part of the success, guys. So we have our own life, we have our own rules, right? So life rules are something which we all don't like to have a lot of people interfering, right? So everybody has that. So what I tell people is you need to have your life rules with due respect. But a lot of people in today's world, we see the growth between people in network marketing, like I see in my team. A lot of people who are in my business today and whoever is contributing towards this business today, they are just putting in 20% of an effort. Okay, out of 80% is given into family, into other commitments, the worldly, live commitments what you have in place, and there is something which you're totally diverted. You're not being 100% true to what you're doing with the business, right? So today, even if I see my team, whoever has achieved ranks and they could have done much better. I always go and tell to them that what you're doing right now is you're just putting a 20% of an effort. Just imagine, guys, if we understand the successful formula, by 20% we are earning this and we're reaching to this goal. If we can multiply this, I don't say it's 100%, but even if we can get this to 40%, or we can raise the bar 50%. So do you think it will make sense? Because by committing ourselves to more, and the important factor with any business is we need to really see our interest of area where we stand strong, and that is one area we need to cultivate and we need to duplicate. For instance, if I am a good powerful speaker, then I should be only working on recruiting and duplicating the system. If I'm a person who's good on wellness, so I'm a very good person on my retail part of it, because I can really give the right information and I can really duplicate the formula of convincing people and getting them understanding about how this product will benefit you. So the retail model is going to be very powerful, because in NST Global, our business formulas are very successful even for retail as well as for duplication. So all areas have to be there. So you have to work on your pluses, and where you have your minuses, you need to jump on that by taking the help of your mentors and your leadership and understanding who's good in the wellness in your team. And you need to incorporate where which person has to be taken as a part of this formula. So we need to see this 80-20 thing really growing, because I see that a lot of people can really make this more successful. Like my team who have reached rank 4, or myself in person, I am today at rank 5. I could have done much better. I could have gone to rank 7 if I would have put more contribution with my team. But I didn't do that. So I have to get it better. I need to do it, because this is something where we need to put it up, and we can guarantee it up. Guys, because people will see things when we will be doing it with more commitment, and that is where we have to improvise on a daily basis. So there is nothing there is, if you look around the world today, there are major millionaires around the world. They're still improving their lifestyle. They're still going into competition. Facebook has not stopped. They're still competing. They still want to be the best. Google is still competing. They want to be the best. Every person, Amazon wants to be the best. They have enough wealth, but they still want to be number one now. It's all about their commitment towards the business. They don't even need any further. But their life rulers, they want to go and be the best. The same thing is with my team and with my intentions. I want to be the best. I want to go beyond. I want to go multiplying. That is what the culture has to be done. And that is something not everyone will understand your journey, guys. You have to be different, because that is okay. You live your life once, so you can't make everybody understand what you are here for, right? So no involvement, no commitment. Simple. So if you're telling people that you can go to the richness of with network marketing, but you're not contributing for the business, then you're not doing justice to the business. That simple it is. So your business is all about involvement, and then your leadership will start, because knowing your business, as I told you earlier, we need to understand the basic principle for leadership starts by knowing your business, right? So if you get better skills, you get better product knowledge, you get better plan information, you get all information, and you want to be a different person than what you were before, then your leadership will be basically in a different command. So what I've learned with network marketing industry, this industry is something which will build you with your team. And when you can add value to your business, this will be giving you all the achievements. Like for instance, I always tell people about finding a goal in leadership is very important, because when people started the foundation of getting this goal, and in the earlier times, when gold was discovered, it was very easy, and it was very much visible to find the gold. But after a certain period of time, when the gold had reached to the maximum visible part of the gold, then it became difficult part of it to find. So that was a time when people really had to really see things faster. But how could that happen? Because now it was about getting big mechanism, big machineries, and big systems to get finding of the goals. And the toughest part of it was that these people were not finding gold. They were trying to remove the dirt first, because the faster they could remove the dirt from the mountains, driving out the mud to ground level and getting the water pushing up with the mud down and clearing up the muddy thing and clearing up all the dirt, and then the gold was found. The process was something which they were always getting in cleaning the dirt. So it is important that we as a leader, we need to understand that what we have built in ourselves so many years from now. So if we as leaders know our minuses, and we can get that thing out of a mindset, our negative thoughts, our negative approach methods, our negative ways of doing things, that will definitely be a lot of improvement for everybody in our team, because this is something where we are going to be, because a lot of our team members are watching us. They're seeing our actions. They're seeing what are we doing, how are we getting them help on improving their skills, and what is the product knowledge you have. When people come and ask you a question, hey, is skin indulgence okay? for people at the age of 6. They want to see whether you can really reply. They want to know about it can help people with certain area of skin damages. Do they have problem if we use it on a regular basis? How much time can you use it? So all this is very important. How does your probiotic work? Where does it open up? How does it really promote immunity? So it is really working on your digestive tract. Does it work on your gut health? So all these things as product knowledge, your team is looking up to you. So you as a leader, you have to upgrade your knowledge. You have to upgrade your skills, your knowledge, your leadership, your product knowledge, and you have to keep building yourself. And you can have that by reading books, by taking regular leadership notes from your mentors. And whenever you have a question, if you don't have the answer to it, you can always get back to your team later and show them and respond to them after that once you take time with them. So these things are very watchful by your team, and the team is looking up to you. And why do they want to see that if you as a leader are committed and you as a leader are climbing ladders and you're seeing success? Like today, if I in India have gone to rank 5, so has my team gone to rank 4, rank 3, rank 2, and rank 1 and rising star, because they're seeing me growing up, because I'm becoming an example for them, and that's what duplication really helps. So as a leader, we have to set examples, and that is what will count on the team. That is what is going to help the team momentum to come up, and that will be the growth of any leadership skills. So guys, this is my way of putting people into leadership, because it's all about building yourself. And let's begin with ourselves. Why go anywhere else? So moving forward from here, it comes prospecting. So guys, this is why we are doing this business now. When I first started network marketing, I was struggling with money, like with everybody, someone or the other, because I was from, when I came from Dubai, when I was banking, I came in India. I was also doing real estate in India, and real estate really in this pandemic had a major decline in sales. So I also went through a lot of financial problems in the start. But I knew one thing, that at that time I was not even holding a rank. I was saying somewhere in March, I didn't even have a rank at that time. So I knew one thing, that now if I'm going to have a real problem getting sales to my real estate market, I have to really take my this business seriously, because this is something which is looking promising right now, because the world is in a different way. So my prospecting method had changed. First, in earlier mistakes, what I was doing was I was only calling regular network marketers. I was calling all the people only with the related to the business. What mistake I was doing was I was doing the wrong kind of recruitment patterns. I was following all the wrong way of people who were looking financially into not very strong. They were broke. So everything I was seeing was like my people. I was always finding the wrong people, because everybody in that time were having issues. So I was doing for the 2 months terribly wrong. And March, April, I changed my pattern. What I did was I started calling people from government jobs, because that was one place where I saw that people were getting their salaries, people were getting their money. They were the only people who were getting paid, and they were getting their full salaries. So I thought, when these people can see what pandemic has done to the private and the big industry, right from the biggest brands have collapsed and everything was getting into bad, that is the time they had to get a knowledge that they could also be affected with that. And by doing that, I started talking to people, and I asked people because they were from the government side. And I saw that these people could be the people who are financially strong in these times. And when I started taking steps to start the business, they also how much time on job is what audience we select is very important with our business. So if you have certain area of prospecting which is not working for you, change it. Change the people, change the recruitment pattern, change the market, change the people who are from your zone. So everything has to be changed. Like for instance, when I ask a business to anybody, I can't be talking to people on what grounds I've started the business. For instance, if you are a Ruby distributor, if in India, and Ruby is something like 200, it's about not even two, it's like it's very small, like $200, yeah, the basic package what you start with. And that is something when you recruit people at that $200 is commitment and his kind of ideas, because you are a $200 startup. So you will be looking at people at that zone. And when you look at that zone, you're going to be recruiting a team size on a very, very slow pace. So that is something when you have started with a certain budget, you think that even that same person has the same kind of a budget. But that is absolutely not right, because we do not know one person, because if we do not ask what is his budget for a business. For instance, in India, a lot of people understand that even if they have to start a grocery store, they have to invest not less than approximately $5,000 to start a normal grocery store, where they're going to make little kind of a profit, like $1, 50 cents, whatever. But they invest around $5,000 to get that. So when you're starting a global business, so we should give them an opportunity to answer the question that what is the kind of uh, budget you carry if you want to start an international business. Okay, so they will let you know whether they have a budget of 10,000, whether they have a budget of $1,000, $2,000, $5,000. Let them speak. When they speak, they give the power that they have the potential of getting you that kind of investment with your company. So the difference is where we basically give them to speak. So people will make excuses, guys. I'll tell you very simple is, people will go and tell you, I have this problem, I have that problem, I have this COVID issue, and I have this. But what happens is, every person knows one thing in life is, if they keep crying, they keep complaining, they are going to go nowhere. What we need to do is, we need to work with people who are right now in business orientation, who are having their business which is not working. We have to go and get those operators who are financially strong, who have been financially successful. Those are the people who can come into this business and can get the leverage understanding of how they can operate in this institution of network marketing with lesser cost of investment, with a lesser setup cost, and they can be powerful. They can be really going big in numbers in a matter of time. But it will be only when you basically give them the opportunity that they understand the budget what they have to start, and they should not get into the excuse people. If you get a lot of people who are giving excuses and they're just crying over things, then don't waste your time with those people, guys. Move on. Move with people who are financially good. So my team today are only looking at operating with the right people. So I tell my team very clearly is, we are going to operate only with platinum distribution, and we're going to look to go fast. So if you want to be two type of distributors, one distributor in our network marketing are the people who want to start with a Ruby package. And if they start with a Ruby package, they are going to get 125 BV as a startup kit. And in this 125 BV of a startup kit, you're going to see that if they want to become a rising star, what is the amount of people they would need? Because in a rising star, we're looking at 1250 at one side. On the weaker side, we look at 2500. So we look at 3750 PVs. So guys, if we want 3750 PV and we're going to put up a mindset of a rising star to get to that level, that guy has to be recruiting how many people? Like if you look at 3700, you're looking at approximately, he has to go around like 50 to 60 people. That's a lot of people what he's going to look at, and that is something which is going to be really telling him, and that will be getting him negative, that this is not going to work out, because this is a lot of talks and a lot of rejection and a lot of people to invest that kind of money, because he selected 125 BB and he's hunting the people of his character. No, this is not going to work. This is something which will not work with any growth in any market. What we do is at NST Global is, in our prospecting, we make it very clear that any person who wants to be a part of Team Eagles leadership, they have to have $2,000 at a startup cost. Because what happens is, whenever a person will start with higher amount and a higher contribution towards the business, he is basically going to be a different level of commitment to the business. Like for instance, we talk about platinum distributorship. Why? Because we are talking of people who can be more committed to the business. Because it's about me, it's about my leaders. If today me and my leaders are going to invest time with people who start with a Ruby rank, and I invest my 3 months, my 6 months, and my 8 months with that person, and after he thinks that there is no success for him and he quits the business, and this person, I've invested so much of my time with his recruitment, his calls, and everything has gone in waste. It's totally a disaster. because he didn't invest a huge amount, so he's not serious about the business. He'll say, I just lost $200, forget it, I'm not interested, let's quit. Because his commitment is not there to the fullest. Simple. If I tell my team, you want to be a person different, you need to commit to platinum. And the same thing is, you need to look at your team. If your team is going to commit to your business, they have to get themselves going. I don't care from where do they get the funds. I do not care what their problems are. I do not care what they have to see, how do they get the source of funding. What I care is we need to go strong, we need to go fast. And what if we start understanding people's problem, then what are we going to do is we are going to see no success. So if you want to see success, tell people clearly that this is how we do business here and this is how we operate, right? When you get that formula duplicated where they are seeing 1000 BV, this 1000 BV, if I get people in, what I tell people is simple. Like now we have a promotion in India where we tell very simple is you bring 3 platinums, only 3 platinums. The company is giving you directly $500. Okay, so that person will get motivated. Wow, I'm a platinum. I just have to get 3 platinums and I make $500. And that's not over there. He's making his level 1 generation 10%. What else he's making? He's making his, you know, the cycle bonus. So that is another big money he's making on his weaker side of 20%. He's making $100 each side. So guys, the money is multiplying for him. He's seeing that, boss, here it is. And what he does is, at the same thing, he can become a rising star by just getting another gold and another ember to the business. So he can upgrade to rank faster. Because when you're building the culture of getting into the small position like rising stars and the ranked one, then the people are going to see the bonuses, they're going to see the money. And how many people are they going to recruit? Barely 5 people to the business. And by getting 5 good people to the business, they are basically multiplying power to their own business, plus they're bringing the right people to the business, plus they're getting people with business orientation, plus they're bringing people who are thinking of growing as one mindset. So no one is at fault. So what I do is, when we as a team Eagles are going to recruit people, we are telling people is, you need to commit with our leadership. If you want to commit with our leadership, you need to have 100% commitment. If you don't give us this 100% commitment, we are not here to invest our time with you. So same thing with Zubino as a leader from Nagaland. She has brought in last month around 30 platinums and plus. We had Chingli who brought a huge account of platinums last month. The same thing is with Moi, a team from Mizoram brought huge amount of platinum. And my team is only recruited. We did like a volume of 75,000 PV in the month of November, and we had sourced approximately 68 platinum guys. So what is helping me is my leadership of Team Eagles, that people are, we are lowly fetching for right people with the right mindset, with the right formula of money, who are ready to invest, who are ready to commit, and who are ready to go with duplication and enjoy the health, enjoy the wellness product, recommended big time. And after that, we can have all other people who are being watching the business, they can follow the business, and they can also come with the same energy into the business. Because if your formula is right, if your formula is good, if your formula is going to work for your team, it is going to work for the world. It is going to work for India. It is going to work for NST Global globally. So guys, I tell you, you should show your willpower, you should show your energy high, you should put yourself on high value network person, you should show you're an HNI team, you should show your high network system. You have to show that this system is about great bonuses. Today my team sees great money, they have seen great bonuses, they have seen great achievements, they have seen great leadership, they have won $2,000 just in their expense on traveling around India. They're making and they're multiplying it. Plus they're seeing international travels. Plus they're seeing in just outsmarting any markets in the world, because we are hungry right now. We want to make it. We want to make India the next big thing, and we want to show what Indians can do in network marketing with NHT Global, and that's what I want to build in this team Eagles culture, guys. So we all can do it, no matter where we belong to, which part of the country we belong to, guys. We all have that. You have to show the team that the platinum culture is good, the platinum bonus is good, the platinum leadership is faster, people see fast money, people will see fast rank advancement, and people will be committed to your business, and you will not be wasting your time. Otherwise, if you keep recruiting people with lower mindset, lower joinings, low upgradation, you are going to see success very late, and people will far pass you. So I don't want my team to be overtaken by anybody. I want my team to be super powerful, and this is my last quarter's achievement leaders, and that was entirely Team Eagles. And we are getting popular in this country, guys, and we want to be popular all over the world. And we want to blast out the message that we are some firehouses. We have some real crazy people in the business, and they want to blast out and they want to show their potential, because that's what Team Eagles leadership is. And this month, you will again see a great team of leadership. Again, there'll be a huge list of people of achievement. All will be from the Indian market at Team Eagles from Sarfraz Khan leadership. So, guys, you can be the same person, but you need to be a different person when approaching your leadership in any markets, and that foundation has to be done today. And if you can do this, I promise you guys, we can be all big names in the world, and we can really take NST Global to the next level. And I want to put this energy to everyone who's hearing me out, that believe yourself right now and position it differently, and you will see success. Create the platinum leadership, and you will be the next big thing. What we are doing for ourselves, it can happen for you too. Thank you, guys. I just wanted to put this message, and I really thank that you guys have really been a patient audience and listened to my information, what I have to share with you. And it was a great talk with you guys. Thanks, Joseph, for having me over here. Thanks a lot, sir.
Wow. You know, so Fras, I know you've done a training for the Spanish-speaking team, and now
Yes,
for the global English team. That was your first one for the English team globally. I tell you, when I did my first training many years ago, you blew me out of the water. I'm so excited. Incredible job today. And I wanted to just also recognize your sponsor, Aditya Mishra, one of our pioneering leaders in India. How long did Aditya take to sponsor you in the business?
Yeah, he had approached me when the company wasn't in India, and that time I had a bad experience because my previous company didn't open in India. So I had told him no, and he came back to me after a year, and that was the time when I reconsidered NST Global somewhere in March in 2000. No, in May 2019.
Wow, just think about that. That Aditya, as a professional, followed up with you a year later. So that's what professionals do. Just because it's a no now, timing's not good, which wasn't good for you. A year later, he follows up again, and look what's happened. So that's a great story just in that. 1 year of looking at NHT, that's fantastic. So Sarfraz, congratulations on your great success. All your team winners that ranked here in November, congratulations to all of them. If you want to just mention them again for their special recognition, why don't you go ahead?
Yeah, I'll do that, sir. So we have 2 rank 4 distributors. We have Zubino, we have Chingley, who have really maxed out.
And where are they from?
Yep, they're from Nagaland. They're from Nagaland, Northeast Market, India. Then
So
we have Mr. Dirang. He's from Kohima. Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, sorry, Sarfraz, if you go and take a look at the India map, northeast is near the Chinese border up there. Go ahead.
Right. Yeah. And we have another rank 3 distributor from Kohima market. Again, he comes from Northeast, and he was a pastor. And within his few months, 2 months of his contribution, he has seen himself at rank 3, and he's really duplicated by following the leadership pattern which his leaders have been doing. Then we have 4 distributors at rank 2. We have Casino Vasi. Then we have Janet, who has achieved her rank 2. Then we have Ramte Pachau, who's from Mizoram. Again, she comes from the Northeast market. And then we have Shem, who again comes from Nagaland market. He was a financial advisor when I met him first, and today he's really thankful that he's taken up this as NST Global as network market, and he's seen himself with just 20% of a contribution to rank 2.
So I want to leave
top
that is incredible, Sarfraz. Incredible. Any more? you
I'm a rank 5. The
you
direct
are
rank.
rank 5. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
4 away from global ambassador. So one more last thought. As we have different economic structures around the world, I want to just
Yes.
give you guys a little understanding on the average income in India is $2,500 US dollars a year. Okay, that's the average income. And we have
Right.
people in the United States and Canada and the richest countries in the world across Europe that look at our business and say, well, I don't want to join Platinum. That's too much. It's don't have the money or whatever the excuse is. And you look at someone like Sarfraz and, 2,500 US dollars a year is the average income. And look at the success he has had, all based on his training that he shared today, the mindset. And I know what you've shared in terms of commitment and the great analogy where if you sign up someone that is just ruby, they've got their toe in, but someone that's platinum, how much more work you have to accomplish just to get up in ranks. So that was a great analogy. Sarfraz, incredible job here today. Again, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be recorded. This has been recorded, and it'll probably be up no later than Monday. So thanks again, Sarfraz. This will be our last live training in 2020. So happy holidays to everyone. Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Happy Hanukkah. I know in India you had Diwali. I know you live in a city that is mostly Catholic, Mumbai, and Christian. So happy holidays to everyone. And I would recommend if you all go to Steam Team Facebook group, NHT Steam Team Facebook group. If not a member there, please get added to that through your upline. And we have blasted out recently Dan Cattle's Global Ambassadors, Dan Cattle, the legend message for December. It's important that you share that with all your teams. And it's also on mindset and what you need to do here during holiday times and moving into January. Sarfraz, if you can do this in pandemic times, 2020, just imagine what will happen for you, family, and your team in the near future. So God bless everyone. Take care. Have an awesome night and day. Thanks again, Sarfraz.
Merry Christmas, everyone. God bless. Bye-bye.